Hello. Tonight, I'm going to put together an echo. There. I forgot to turn my volume off. Got this Necron finished. Some character models there. There's more Necrons. Let's see. Ideally, there's going to have 3 of these things. So, turn the music down a little. Just want a little bit in the background. Also, hello. These guys can wait for a bit. I kind of want to get these guys. So, Games Workshop, I ordered 3 paints from them because it's a little bit hard to get paints around here sometimes. And they sent me this, and only 2 paints. And I contacted them, and they said, "Oh no, our records show you got all 3 paints." I'm like, okay. I mean, this is worth, like, what, $40, but still. It's kind of like, I need that Space Wolf Gray, man. I really need that Space Wolf Gray. So actually, I had to go down to the store and look for it. It wasn't there. So I had to order it from Amazon. I don't know. Take a look at this guy. See how he is. Is he good? I should probably open up the chat. Just in case somebody wants to talk to me tonight. Oh, I should turn on the on-air sign so my wife can see. And close the door. Those Necrons have been going well. It's going to be the Scorpic guys. That is my plan. I did Sarados recently and that was a lot of fun. Okay, nice. I have no idea who this guy is. Inquisitor Ostromandius. I should look him up. See who he is. Let's see. Oh, Inquisitor rules? Cool. Hey Vanzig, it's really cool to catch you. How do I sound? Because I was having a hard time with my microphone, so I'm using the camera's onboard microphone. And so it might be a little bit more spatially limited, I suppose. But yeah, they sent me this instead of a paint. And then they would not urge any argument that they did not send me the paint. It comes with like 3 figures. So. But can you hear me okay? I mean, you apparently heard me rambling. I can turn up the volume a little bit, maybe. Or maybe it's just me. How's that? A little bit better. Let me know if I need to turn it up some more. Okay, cool. Thank you. So who is Stentor I-52? Looks like a robot. But they're not. Well, no. Looks like he's got some organic parts. Well, there's not a lot to this guy. Okay, so he's a torso. And legs. What have you been up to? Did you get that troll guy finished? Troll off? Book on his hip. Suffering in airplanes. I hope for like a good reason. For vacation or something. Good. I did some of those Imperial Guard, the Kriegsmen. The big commander guy is pretty cool. The Lord Dreer, I think he is. His name is. Oh, Flight Sim games. Oh, cool. Which Flight Sim is it? Microsoft's? Well, this guy has no variants. You have to like use exactly what he's got. Oh, War Thunder. I've heard and seen good things. I think we talked about it a little bit last time. I've been playing more Baldur's Gate lately. With the coming patch and stuff. Let's see. Head. I wonder if I could replace his head with something. Sword or something? Oh, there. No? Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's a sword sheath. I used to play with. I used to have a guild that I played through. Various MMOs and games they're on. And last thing we played was Guild Wars 2, I think. A gun servitor that he has with him. Or do you mean? He has those two things. He's got a robot guy, and then it looks like some sort of servitor. I'm not sure what he has. Like a speaker? Maybe a translator bot? The name of it is... Oh, they don't have the name. Oh, there's Stentor I-52 is the robot, and then it's a Vox skull. So yeah, I guess it's a translator. Voxbot, Vox skull. Now I need to get his base. But I've been painting up a lot of Necrons lately. They're a lot of fun. I did Xeras the other night, and it made me very happy to do. It was just such a nice figure. Such a good one. Oh, here's the smoke. I should put these out in order. But Zeros is like, oh no, I'm not subscribed to Warhammer Plus. I mean, this guy came with. They just put it in the thing instead of Space Wolf Grey. Like, I just ordered 3 paints, and then they sent me this guy. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why. And when I called them, they said, no, our records show you got what you... He said, we have a process where we verify the content. So I was like, okay. All right. There we go. Hey, Craig. 3D printing. I get some 3D printing by this one guy on Etsy, Scale Tales. So I do a fair amount of getting 3D printing, but now I don't have room in my house for a 3D printer because of the smell and everything. Yeah, exactly. $40 kit over a $5 paint. I mean, I just need Space Wolf Grey. I ended up having to order it from Amazon, where you have to do those choose 5 different paints. Oh, I'm obviously making him because he's cool looking. He's one of the better looking figures. I kind of want to do a different head though, like maybe one of the Krieg heads that I got recently. I'm gonna take a look. Let's see what we can see. Oh, actually, I don't think it had any Krieg heads spare because they only come with what you can have. The only other heads I've got, I think, are Marine heads. I've got some Necron heads. Ooh, yeah, let's see if I can do what that'll look like. Necron Infiltrator. T100, or no, T800 for Schwarzenegger. Nah, I'm just gonna go with what he's got. Oh, Necrons are great. Yeah, Necrons are. I mean, what I did. Let me get my guy. It's silver, darker metal, and then green. And that's it. But I really like the Zeros figure just because of the base and everything on it. He's got the cool, scary dead guy, or dying guy. And I don't know. Just this was the figure that actually turned me towards Necrons. It's because it was so cool looking. But Kragon, 40K is an expensive hobby. There are different ways you can get the stuff, like Amazon or online retailers will always have a 15% discount. You should aim for like box sets. I put the data system glow. It goes over white, like a little bit of a washed out white, so we keep some of the layering. Necron kill. Well, the Necron kill team is just a Cryptek and Immortals box, and like one little sprue to have the little guys. Like they have a couple of floaty guys. So, it comes out. It is a little bit better of a purchase because it's I think $40 with the 50% discount for Immortals, and then $32. So if you can get it for around $72, $73, then you're doing all right. But I'd already had a Cryptek and 2 Immortals boxes, and I was like, I don't really need this now. Hey Hextred, how's it going? It's good to see you guys. Yeah, so it's to get into the Necrons Kragon, it would be kind of prohibitive. Like the thing you would want is the box set, the Combat Patrol. If you can still get it for $204, they have the recent Christmas box set where you get the one demon, the dragon, the Void Dragon Shard, You get 2 boxes of Lich Guard. You get, oh, what is it? I can't remember what else you get with that. I think you get some Warriors and something else. Oh, World Eaters. Cool. Imperium magazines? Yeah. Do they still do Necrons? I thought they were doing mainly because of Leviathan. I thought or you mean old ones? The old Imperium magazines. Yeah, we don't. Those are hard as heck to find around here. Well, in the States. But yeah. Yeah, so I think to get into Warhammer, the easiest way would be to play Kill Team, where you only need 1 squad, and you could get the Hero Tech Circle. Yeah, that's probably wise, Vanzik. I'm tempted to subscribe to that just because it's kind of a nice thing to get some miniatures in the mail. But then it's like, if you look at them, a lot of them right now, for the ones that you can subscribe to now, are ones that I already have for the most part. Because, you get the Leviathan box set, and that takes care of a good chunk of them. Well, do they have the 15% discount, or because some brick and mortar stores will just give you what Games Workshop, the base MSRP, which is it's all sorts of not good. So you would cherry pick it, Vanzig? Look for specific issues? Yeah, you're right. But honestly, now is a good time to start up with Necrons. Yeah, check the smaller stores. Sometimes will give that 15% discount. Like there's one near me. The bigger store does not. Really? Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, just for having the culture there, and having the access to players. I used to have one that was right near me, and they went out of business. The larger one does not give any discount. So a news agent, you can get every copy and buy it from them without selling. That's a good thing if you can do it. I don't know, part of me, if you could just get the sub and it wasn't too crazy, that would appeal to me, just because it's nice to have something to look forward to in the mail. But yeah, stuff online with the 15% discount is usually the way. I go with the Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader online. I'm not sure what their full URL is, but when I want to get things that are to pre-order and stuff. Although this time they didn't have a lot. I was noticing a lot of people didn't have the Eldar, like Baharoth and Fuegan sold out almost immediately. I was sad. I was 3 minutes late to getting it. It made me cry. But I have no idea what I'm going to do with this guy. I might just paint him up sometime. Oh, I'm starting to work on my table. Did I mention that to you, Vanzig? I ordered a 8x4 ping pong table, foldable ping pong table. I'm going to put it upstairs in one of the spare bedrooms. And my nephew wants to come over and play once I get it set up. I got it. So I'm getting terrain and stuff now. I'm having to look at terrain. And of course, I did the thing that I did when I was a kid way back when, which was, get model train stuff, trees, and some wooden bases for them. I haven't put them together yet, though. Yeah, I mean, all you need is like 8x4. Although, we're looking into possibly moving, and if I'm able to, like, if we're able to get a good finished basement or maybe a workshop or something, I was thinking of going something like 10x5, if possible. Some sort of solution where I want to have extra space around it, to put stuff on there, and then maybe a couple of tray tables or something, larger tray tables, just to have room to set up, because I don't like having dice roll directly on the terrain and everything. Always bumps into things. Although I suppose, like, I've seen Play on Tabletop, they use those dice trays. We'll see, but it's at least good to have the option. Small fake plants making a jungle board. Oh man, like the house decoration. That would be kind of cool. I'm just going to do. Well, that's basically upstairs is my storage area where I've got like all the armies that I'm not working on, but I've assembled. Yeah, there you go. Dead minis and things. It's good to have that space. I'm not going to have that. Well, I've got a 6x4 mat that I'm going to be using, which is double-sided. I just got it off of Amazon, so it's like grassland and desert. And that's going to leave a foot and a foot for us to leave our stuff. But ideally, I like to have, for my maps, an 8x4 play area, because that's how I did it when I was a munchkin, And that feels to me like, you have room to maneuver. Yeah, the 3D printer guy that I use, Scaletails, he's printing up some terrain for me because that's his thing. He really likes terrain more than printing figures, and so he was like super excited to talk to me about it. And so he's got. I told him my ideal thing was, since I have Eldar and Necrons and Raptors, and they're based on like wilderness. He's looking to like old ancient ruins and some forests and like Eldar ruins, Eldar buildings, and I also have some Tyranids because of course everybody who has a Leviathan box set has Tyranids. But so like some Tyranid infusion elements. Yeah, I would have to agree with that, Kragan. I would definitely have to agree with that. Like I'm just setting up my table, but I've seen people and seen the things that they can do, and like some of the Warhammer Fantasy Old World sculpts are so wonderful. Yes, when we raid the aquariums. Oh, you're bringing back memories, Vancic. You're bringing back memories. Yeah, GW has some really great things, but that was the only way we had to spread information back then. That's how I learned about from the Games Workshop book of ink washes, and edge highlighting. Because when I first started, I was like, how did they do that? But now with YouTube, people can learn things so well and so quickly and have so many visual examples, which is really kind of what revitalized me back into the hobby, because I was able to just get answers to questions I had almost instantly. Such a resource. Yeah, a lot of races. Books with each chapter colors. Yeah. Man, those were the days. I also remember like meeting other painters and like comparing notes and like seeing some of these models and asking, how did you get this effect? Like I saw a guy, he had a really cool effect where he did an ink wash on something, but it was like a blade, and it had this beautiful like line along it, which was mostly, you could tell, was like a little bit transparent. And he said how he did is he put an excess amount of ink wash on it, and he turned the model on its side so it would pool in the areas he wanted it to, and he would just hold it there. Sometimes he'd use a clamp, and then he would get the effect he wanted on it. It's so nice. I remember being impressed. I was like, wow, I never would have thought of that. Oh, I got these backwards, but Well, Hextread, the best money-wise is the Combat Patrol or that Christmas Necron thing, if you can do it up. If it's like the Necron Christmas one is $204, the Combat Patrol is around $140. Actually, go onto Amazon right now. I saw it for $128, I think. Their Necron Combat Patrol, and I think that comes with some Warriors, some Scorpex, some Scarabs, because that comes with the Warriors. Necron Lord, I think with Translocation, and the Doomstalker. Yeah. But the Combat Patrol on Amazon right now is cheaper than its normal 140 something. Alright, let's start putting this guy together. Yeah, I think that's the $200 one. That one, it's not bad, but the Combat Patrol right now is a better discount, I would say. Because the Combat Patrol, you're getting, I don't know, about $100 worth of stuff for free, in essence. Although, really, the way the GW is priced, it's not really ever for free. This looks a bit weird. This doesn't have a good fit. Let me maybe get the other one first, and maybe that'll guide it a little bit. Oh, duh, it's because I was using the wrong leg. Yeah, the Combat Patrol. Or if you want to go cheaper, you can play Kill Team. You could get the Hero Tech Circle and start there. And Kill Team's a good basis to start on. The rules are a little bit more complex in some ways. But yeah. And also you can, that way you can get a vibe if you even like the hobby, you know. Yeah, it's well, I think a lot of people, if you play Necrons, you probably already have those figures, you know. So it's a good thing for starting people new, I guess. And I was talking to some people, and all right, well there you go. Then the Battle Force and the Combat Patrol. Where did this go? Above the leg somehow. Oh, I missed a spot to shave. Trying not to disrupt the legs. I'm failing. Yeah. Really? Wow. I mean, $15 each. I build those suckers out because it's always good to have those 20-man squads, and they're super cheap. Which way does this go? Goes up like this. There we go. Deceptively nice fit. Except, do I have it right? I don't even know if I got it right now. Like there. Or Catan, War set, Elite set. No, it's 2 Elite sets. Because you get 10 Lich Guard in one. Because you had, yeah, 2 elite sets. Or can be those Triarch whatevers. But Lich Guard are way cooler, in my opinion. Alright, Fluke. It's fun. Let's do that. But yeah, for the, well, I think, yeah, even if you're paying the discount prices, it's still slightly, but it's better if you don't have any of those figures, since I was starting Necron's new, that's what I did. Oh, these go under his arms. There we go. It's snowing here right now. It's nice outside. Okay, there is just an ecological region. A lot of, well, my nephew, he's fairly new into 40K. He doesn't like the Tau, but I think he doesn't like them because he's heard negative things about them. The Tau hadn't come out when I started playing, when I stopped playing, rather. But I look at them, I kind of like them. I like shooty armies, so I don't have a real problem with them. Some people just don't like the aesthetic of Gundam-looking stuff in their Grimdark. But I love giant robots, so they were one of the first things I grabbed and put together. I haven't painted any yet, though, because I think that's the stumbling block for me with them is the paint scheme, and I kind of want to do a white paint scheme, but I tried some white paint, and I did only okay for my apothecaries. And so I'm like, I need to work on some techniques for the white paint. Oh, this is a wrong hand. Well, I think there's a lot of hate for any shooty army, because that's when it really emphasizes. Yeah, I want to do a good white painted army, but like here, hold on. But I've just had such a hard time getting it to look how I wanted. This is the apothecary I was using, and it's let me see if I can get it better. Focus. Maybe the light's a little too bright. Turn the light down. I just had such a struggle to get the white armor to look good. It was just so I need to. I wanted to at first do it without consulting YouTube, and now I'm like, okay, I need to consult YouTube, and so that's why I was ordering Space Wolf Gray, because there's one technique that I saw some YouTuber who was using it, use Space Wolf Gray and Lamian Median and Corax White to get a good mix to emphasize the contours. And so I was going to try that next time, which maybe that's what I'll end up doing for the Tau. So I do like a good white armor. Yeah, yellow's a lot easier to do now. The yellow and blue. I had a hard time with yellow and light blue. And at my wife's behest, I did a Imperial Knight with it and overcame my phobia of doing yellow. But yeah, I don't have any objections to Tau. But then I think the rules and everything, and shooting armies in general, they kind of point out the problems that the rule system for Warhammer has with the, I go, you go system of, all of my guys shoot your guys, all your guys shoot my guys, sort of thing. Okay, right arm. He's just holding it down there. I mean, yellow, I just had to do. You always just have to do that with lots of little, lots of thin coats and build it up. At least that's what I had to do. See, I understand you do need some terrain and stuff. Yeah. No, 40K has one. It has Overwatch, but it's really neutered. So you can. I don't think I have this right. You can choose one unit to shoot, but they need 6s on a d6 to hit. And yeah, third-party terrain is probably the way to go. But you need 6s to hit with anything that's usually good, unless it's flamethrowers. Then flamethrowers automatically hit. But it's very limited. That's why a lot of systems that are trying to compete with Games Workshop go with alternating activations. Which honestly, if I ever tried, like we're going to play with my nephew, we're going to play regular Warhammer rules at first, so he gets the hang of it. But I might try to, I don't know, tweak, sneak in some tweaks. Yeah. 30K has directions? That's good. I have been looking at rule systems where you have order tokens like Legions Imperialis and Epic 40K, and then you can use some of those order tokens if you're like on first fire order. You can say, okay, snapshot, and you get a penalty to shoot, but it's only a 1 on a d6, so you're still hitting on 4s, 5s, or 6s sometimes. But it's good at hitting those like Eldar who are sneaking past. But yeah, I think alternating activations is very important. Or snapshots. Alright, need his head and his sheep. Really? The only thing I know about 30K is that some of the models are really nice. That's the main thing. But I'm going to, I want to get some of the basilisks and the hydras. I think basilisks and gorgon, something. Instead of using the 40K ones for my the Imperial Guard. Well, 40K Marines, they don't really have Devastators anymore. They don't have anybody with a lot of heavy cannons. They have those Desolation Marines, but they're kind of sucky. That's really kind of crummy, Hicks. I didn't know that. Well, with the recent Tau stuff, I've heard that you can't, with one box set, you can't create a squad of one particular type now because they don't give enough guns. Honestly, most of my Tau are 3D printed. And I don't mind that because the 3D printed Tau are honestly better looking. Crisis suits are kind of goofy looking with this, the boxiness. Come on. This lady's going crazy. For D&D character, you're thinking of getting a resin one or a plastic one? The only people I've seen that bulk at 3D printing are like, you know, tournament 40K players and stuff. But if the other systems nobody cares about, then yeah, a resin one would be a good idea. There's some really good ones now. There's I think it's Elegoo Saturn Ultra 4, which went on sale recently, which does like 12K and is very, very nice. Supposedly it has like a little AI balance thing and heat thing, so it gets rid of the two main hurdles. But yeah. Oh really? I'm not too up on it, so I haven't heard that. Texas. I'm gonna call you Texas. That's cool. Or TKXF. But I haven't kept up on quality resin. I know the guy that I buy from, he's talked it up, and some of the things he sent me have been very strong. Yeah. I know, but with the things we sacrifice or risk for our hobby. What am I doing? Oh yeah, this. I need to get the base done. I don't know, when we move, and if we have enough room, I'm definitely going to get one, though. It's just too useful, and just for a terrain. I think like Hex was saying. Because it's definitely a much better way to get terrain than GW's options. Although I've heard people tell me Temu is a really good place for cheap terrain, but I don't know. They seem a little shady to me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're kind of shady, and they have like, you know, elements of them that make you kind of think, huh, you know, like the whole they have this like spinny wheel for get a deal, spin the wheel aspect, and it's like, oh, this seems like, you know, bad porn site tactics. What do I know? Oh wait, did I think I might have done this wrong. Yeah, I totally did this wrong. Duh, I put the smoke where his leg should be. That's not where it goes. Yeah, now it's sliding all over the place. Yeah. I think my wife ordered some stuff from there a long time ago. And she did it once and then never again. I'm like, alright, well, now they have all our financial information. We're screwed. Okay. You'll have to get some more glue on his legs. Yeah. Well, it's... I mean, they've had forced labor camps for ages, ever since, you know, I know, ever since Tiananmen, and we need to... it's scary. Okay. There's the guy. He's done. That's not a bad figure, especially for, you know, $6 or whatever. And then he comes with 2 other ones. 2 other little ones. I'm looking. I was going to grab one of my 3D printed Crisis suits and try when I get the Space Wolves Gray. He looks cool. I mean, yeah. But when I get the Space Wolves Gray, I'm going to try that technique for white armor and see if I can get it to come out better than my current set. And it probably will be Crisis suit. This guy has a weird, like, collects his head. I wonder if it's supposed to be a psyker thing. And there's the Vox robot. After this, I think I'll do the Primaris and then those Necrons. Depending. I usually try to go for about 2 or 3 hours. Although I'm not sure. What time is it? My wife usually gets up about an hour and a half, roughly. So we got till then. I don't know. How long have I been doing? Oh, 48 minutes. That's not bad. This is obviously the time to do it, though, because it's nice to have all you guys to talk to. I was trying like early 10 p.m. my time, and there's nobody around. This late at night, Vanzig was there. Well, let's see, you just do black, then dry brush gray, then you use ghost white as a layer up until... Oh. What I did initially was... I did a white primer, and then I did a strong wash of I think strong tone, and then I did a dry brush of white to bring it back up, and then I did not a contrast paint, a speed paint of some black to get like focused into the stronger niches. And then I did the detail, but then it didn't have the result I wanted, because there were some areas that like I didn't see at first that had pooled, and there's a lot of having to go back and fix it, and with already doing the washes and stuff, it was very difficult fixes. So this one that I was showing, or that I was watching, was a young woman who was suggesting that first you do, you just leave, get it to the white, but then you paint all the details, and then you use a contrast mix with Space Wolf Gray, Corax White, and Salami and Medium, and then you do a focused shading. And it turned out, it looked really, really nice. And because I kind of want to have not a muddy, like not a dirty white, I want a really crisp white. And that's kind of like, oh, that looks like how I'd like it to be. So it's like basically white canvas, doing the details, and then you do all the shading. But then you have to have like a real steady hand for that. So it's definitely not a shortcut, but I just need to see if it's something that I can maintain for an army. Because I don't want to go crazy painting an army of white guys. A couple apothecaries, it's okay. But yeah. Also, let me know if I'm too quiet. I'm using the camera's microphone. My other, my lapel microphone was acting up. So I went with that. So otherwise I'd just be sitting here. Oh, Vanzig, did you find the rules for this guy? By the way, like the robots that come with him, if they have any rules, or if they're probably a special thing. Oh, non-GW, yes. Well, the GW contrast whites are good because they're basically just gray. But yeah, the titanium white ink, I think I ordered that. I haven't gotten it yet. The Fanatic white is very good. Yeah, Corax white, like base, is not very good. But I've had really good success with the just matte white from Army Painter, Fanatic. Not the regular line. That's what I've been using for the Necrons. Is the to get the green effect was base coat of Fanatic white. 2 thin coats usually. And then Data System Glow on top of it. But I'm really liking that Data System Glow. Although I used the GW. I don't know if you can. It's kind of hard to tell, but for the parts where he's like manipulating the flesh with little laser beams, that is Tesseract Glow from Games Workshop. Those little ones. But I guess I don't think you can really tell from the camera. Deathwing, yeah, cream. I was thinking of what I'm going to do with that, because I got the Deathwing box set from the Christmas thing, and I'm not going to paint them like, Deathwing or Dark Angels. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I was thinking of putting them in their like Horus Heresy era color scheme. The black and the red. And like, imagining my own silly canon about it, because like, Leon L. Johnson comes back and he's pissed and sees what they've done, and so he wants to go back to a time when things were better, like with the giant civil war or something like that. I don't know. The main thing I don't like about Deathwing, though, yeah, he wasn't. That came after he was gone. But the main thing I don't like about Deathwing, though, is the green that they have on the Aguilas and everything, you know? I really don't like green Aguilas. Yeah, I just don't like that color on it. I feel like the Aguila should be some sort of metallic. Even for, like, you know, Blood Angels and stuff. Isn't it gold then? Yeah. Mark 6 is all those smooth little areas. Yeah. The shoulders, the legs, the face. I remember your theory, Vanzig, that they are Nurgle champions. Not entirely sold on it, but I can see the similarity. Yeah, they're super tanky. This guy does not look like he has strong contact points for the base. I may have to super glue this guy. I'm going to give it 30 seconds here. I still do not have an airbrush. Although I was recommended one of those really cheap USB chargeable ones. A friend of mine was using. And he said that even, you know, since it's $60, you don't mind if it craps out after doing an army or two. The only thing that really got me to want to make or to do some airbrush work was seeing a guy had this really wonderful and simple technique for painting power swords with like 3 quick blasts. You know, one on the bottom, one bottom left, middle right, top left. Yeah, exactly. Even if you just replace, you know, 3 spray cans, rattle cans, then you're doing good. I mean, I've got a ton of rattle cans behind me. But also because we don't really have room to do it. Alright, stay there. Oh no, this one's going to be super complex. Honk. Alright, there's the weird robot guy. I don't know what his deal is or what his rules are. And here is the Vox caster guy. Let's see. So yeah. Okay. Librarian. Spiderwebs. Listen to Vanzig, he usually knows his stuff. Alright. Oh, my nephew says he's finally decided to, he's going to go with Ultramarines. Since he had me paint his captain in ultramarine colors. I did for him for Christmas, but I'm not painting any more of his stuff. Well, maybe for a special occasion or something. But I think it's important for him to paint his own stuff if he's going to get into Warhammer. Yeah, Danzig knows about the airbrush, much more so than me. Does this guy have an option for the head? Oh, good. He can have a regular helmet. That's excellent. Yeah. I have not touched any. There's strange things that frighten me. Interesting, this doesn't go together like I thought it would at first. Yeah. But see, even if you just do nothing but prime with it, you're getting your money's worth if you get one of those cheap ones. I just need to find the space for it or set it up. Yeah, exactly. That's a big deal. Well, that's the thing with rattle cans, you never know when it gets to the point, when it starts getting low, but you never know when you need to get rid of it. And if you misjudge, then you've screwed up and figure you gotta, quickly get that excess primer off of it. Do you guys have any way of, that you particularly think is effective for getting excess primer off of a miniature that you just primed and it's clogged and clumped up on? Because I just wash it off real quick, give it a quick toothbrush scrub. But if there's a better way, I would like to know. Because that is like a secret dread I have. Yeah. Washing off before it dries. Okay. Because that is a dread I have. Like, oh no, I've ruined the miniature. Yeah, I've got some isopropyl offhand here. Yeah, last time it happened, I just used. Oh, well, heck. But yeah, last time I just washed it off as quickly as possible, and that did it. Yeah. Light priming. This one for me, the last one, I was doing light priming, but it came out this big scrooge. And varnish, the varnish on the shoulders of some of my Marines earlier, Hell Blaster, got smeared. That was due to clumping. I imagine if the compressor's working, maybe check the connection. Have you tried rebooting it? Hmm. Thanks for helping, Benzik. Yeah, it probably is. There's stuff on YouTube for everything. Hey, Rivaldo. RVR Eldo. Eldo, I think I'll just call you. That's okay. But hello. Just putting together some, a Primaris Librarian right now. And the folks are talking about an airbrush problem. And I'm gluing myself to my figure. Oh no! It's falling apart. Okay. Get some glue back down. Huh. Sounds weird. This is not fitting as nicely as I'd like it to. I think it's because this is not correct. Somehow. Maybe I should just glue this in first. Yeah, that might be best. And then glue the other part on. At least this way I can use this as a guide. There we go. There. That worked. That was much better. Okay. Now he's got all of his tchotchkes. 7892 and the head. This guy's a whole bunch of purity seals, which I guess a psyker librarian has to have that. Because they can sort with the warp and all that. Huh, Polyden? That's interesting. And their shoulder pads. Oh, good. Yeah. That's probably wise, Renzi. Okay. Trash. Oh, did I forget to put in? I did. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Maybe that's why it's not fitting right. Wait, no. Wait. Yeah, I forgot to put this part in. What is it? That's so weird. That's interesting. I missed this part. It doesn't look like it's structurally required, but it makes it look cool. It adds a little layer to his coat. Proxy for the anti-psych. Oh, the Calexis, yeah. Well, he looks like a Calexis because he's got that long, like, you know, sort of alien head. But he's just got speakers on his face and his hand. Maybe I figured he's like maybe some sort of elaborate translation device for alien languages, since this guy's an Inquisitor or something, you know? All right. Here we go again. You know, I thought I would not like painting the Calexis, but I kind of did. Eventually, like I enjoyed painting all the assassins. But I thought he was like a little bit goofy. You know, probably for shouting propaganda or the praises of the guy. See, if he was a rogue trader, I would say it was more for translation, but he's just an Inquisitor. So I don't know. Okay. Stay there. Coming back to it. I gotta clean this guy up now. It looks like he's got 10 different purity seals. Like 3 clusters of them. A whole mess of them. And a bunch of pipes. I'm curious, I'm going to go out when the sun rises and see how much snow has fallen overnight. Floating Voxcall on a mysterious Stentor I-52. Bombastic oration. That's kind of cool. So I guess propaganda's right. Or sermon, maybe. I can see that. I mean, it's probably going to be years before I paint this guy. You know, I'm probably just going to be putting him together and leaving him on my shelf for a good long time. But still, I mean, he's cool to get him for free, in essence. Well, for $6. Still don't have my Space Wolves Gray, darn it. I've never even looked at the rules for the Colexus. I just got all the assassins when I saw them on the hangers at my local game store. Oh, you mean like add them to maybe a base or something, or we could, you could maybe just bronze him up and make him a statue. Oh yeah, that would be cool. But I mean, like the Inquisitor could make him a statue. The Vox bot, yeah, maybe. Part of me normally balks at that because miniatures are expensive, but this guy wasn't. But of course, knowing my luck, I'd be like, I'd make him into a statue or something, and then next edition, he'd be the whoop-ass meta or something. Get your hands on this guy if you can. Something like that. Did you ever watch Rome on HBO? The Barker in that show was pretty awesome. True Roman bread for true Romans. when he would do the commercials. Defend Hogwarts. Yeah, there you go. Smart. Just slap him on a base. Alright. Just this purity seal now, then can get back to assembling. I should have separated out these two. I don't know which one is which. This is that one. That seems to fit. Yeah. Okay. Pretty sure that's that one. Are heavy destroyers just on the clear flame? No, they're they got tactical rocks. See, tactical rocks that they float on. Purity seals. They're kind of cool. They my local game store had a pair of them. They were on sale for some reason. Maybe they're warped. We'll see. But I was like, oh, don't they come in squads of 1 to 3? So I was like, yeah, I could, make a squad of 3. I mean, their anti-tank gun is so cool, but I'm thinking about making one with anti-infantry. Just so you have that option. Okay. You know what? I'm thinking this might be the wrong one. Because this looks like it has a connecting point. That should be... Really? No, that can't be right. Yeah, I'm screwed up. This seems to fit though. That's what I get for jumping ahead. I should have checked which one was which. Doesn't help that the pictures are nothing like them. Of course, it's apparently not hugely important because their arms completely obscure it. But we'll see. Yeah, that just feels better. Yeah, this has got to be right because it fits much better. Well, the heavy gun seems bigger, but the lighter gun doesn't do like a ton of shots for anti-infantry. Could you give me the stat line for the smaller gun? Or for the anti-infantry gun? It's not that much smaller. Oh, rapid fire 6, sustain 1. So armor piercing 1. I mean, that's not bad if you get close enough, but I think these guys, if I have them in a group, yeah, I think it may be the best to go with the anti-vehicle, since tactically they'll be keeping the distance. The thing is, I always view it as, yeah, 18 inches. I always view it as, if you have a big gun, even if it's small shots, you will always have something to shoot at. While if you have a small gun that has a hard time hurting anything, you're not often going to have something to shoot at. You know, there'll be times where you just can't do anything to a target. While the big gun can do something to a target. Might not be to as many targets as you need, but still. Yeah. That's true. We'll have enough basic dudes to handle that. But if you just have 3 of the big guns, then you're automatically a standoff weapon. I need to shave his. Yeah. I was leaning that way, but part of me kind of like, well, I like the look of the other gun. That's the thing. It's got like massive numbers of those tubes. I'm getting this guy in there. You know what? I'm just shaving this off so I can put his head however I want to. Yeah, I mean, it looks nicer. It's all beefy. Yeah. I think you might be right. That's a little bit better, I think. Okay. Arms. I can hear the snow trucks going outside. It's not supposed to be very much snow. And then a backpack. And short pads. The shotgun requires being in one specific subfaction? Why is that? Oh, that would be really good. See, now you're making me question. I don't know. At least how I'm going to do this squad is standoff. I should probably magnetize their guns, but it is a hassle. I remember thinking I should do that with the figure that I've already made. And since it's, I don't know if you can see, but it's integrated with his arms in different ways. I would have to have done some chopping. This guy's not situating right. There. Primaris Librarian. You done. Oh, I think my wife's getting up. Yeah. Teleporting Necrons is good. Alright, man, I'm going to have to go. It looks like the puppy's acting up. So I may have to take care of the puppy for a bit. But it was really nice talking to you, Vanzig. It's nice to see you again. I'm going to try to stream more. I'll probably be late at night like this. But yeah, thanks a lot for talking. And for the other folks that came by, that was great too. But you have a good night, okay? I'm going to go ahead and close it down. You take care.